Hi, I'm Katie, and welcome back to Rain or Shine Gardening. Today is mail time. I have a special delivery that I received here from Creekside Nursery. And if you are familiar with Jenny from Gardening with Creekside, this is something that might interest you. So I decided to test out the delivery from this location. So Gardening with Creekside and Jenny with Creekside Nursery. They are over in North Carolina, and I am here in Oregon, and we are on opposite sides of the country. And I kept seeing Jenny's videos on YouTube on their channel, Gardening with Creekside, and I keep hearing her talk about how they are shipping plants. It made me very curious. How is that going to work, shipping plants all the way across the country from their location to where I am here in Oregon? So I decided to test it out. Now, I did decide to test this out before I ordered too many things. And it's not, if these are in rough shape, I don't think there's any blaming Creekside Nursery at all for this because plants I don't think are meant to be shipped across the country. So we will see what condition these are in. I have not opened my box yet. I just got this today, and I do want to take them out, see what condition they're in, make sure to get them some water because I'm sure they're a little bit thirsty after that long travel that they've had to deal with. So today I am going to open my box. Super cute little packaging. It does say live plants this side up, Creekside Nursery in Dallas, North Carolina. And then here it wishes happy gardening on the box too. So super cute. Today, what we're going to do is just open this, see what's going on, see what I did buy, and we'll go into a little bit more of the details of what I got once we open up the box. All right, I'm going to use my clippers here to get into my box. I'm just going to slice the packaging tape and see what we have inside here. Oh, this is exciting. I love mail time. It's like Christmas morning. So let's see what we have inside of here. Oh, they are so tiny and they are adorable. So you can see here inside of the box, there are 4 quadrants. One is empty. It just has some paper stuffing in it. And then my 2 plants that I ordered are in both sides here. And then we've got some packaging information in the other side. So let me open this up and see what it says. Oh, here's some. Okay, this says summer plant care tips from Creekside Nursery, helping your plants settle in and thrive. Thank you for your order. Our plants are grown right here in North Carolina and are well adapted to summer conditions, but newly planted shrubs will need a little extra care as they adjust to their new home. So this has suggestions on watering, planting and mulch, soil and fertilizer, pruning, and shipping stress and what to expect. And they do say that if you're ever unsure about what to do or have any questions, to reach out to them at orders@gardeningwithcreekside.com. So that's great. They offer quite a bit of advice and help in there. This looks like my packing slip, which just has the details of my order. And then we have a little thank you for your order from Jerry and Jenny. Oh, how cute. So this has little step 1, step 2, step 3, and then support. So this just kind of goes over the same information. First, unpack, remove all the packaging. There might be loose soil. After unpacking, make sure to water things thoroughly. And then it explains how to plant as well. So plant care instructions, very cute. Nice little postcard with the photo on it. So a lot of instructions. And what I did order were 2 very small quart size Fire Light Tidbit Panicle Hydrangeas. So let's see here. Ooh, so exciting. Okay, so it looks like it came in this paper And that helps protect it and make sure that it does not move around too much in shipping. And I'm just going to unwrap. All right, so it does look like there's still some moisture in here, which is good. It's not dried out. It's got a little plastic around it to help keep that moisture in. So look, this looks like it made it through pretty well. We got some green leaves on it, which is good. So that one looks all right. There's a couple brown branches here, but with how small these are, I can expect them to do a lot better next season and putting on some size and growth. And so this is the second one. I got two of the same variety. Ooh, this one looks like it has even more green stems on it. So look at that. That one looks great, nice and healthy. Got some stems that are coming off here, but yeah, that looks great. And so my tag is in here too. So let me just open this up so I can see the tag on it. There we go. Okay, here's what I'm looking for. This is my tag that has the specs. So I love my Panicle hydrangeas, and I don't have very many of them. So my goal was to increase the quantity of these that I have in my garden. And I have a lot of spots where I can tuck these in, but don't have a lot of area. So I have some limelights and some that get a lot bigger. And what I was looking for was something a lot smaller. So this is called the Fire Light Tidbit, and it's a Panicle hydrangea. And so I'm going to go over some of the specs here for the plant. So we've got sun to part shade for light exposure. It's referred to as a petite shrub. It's cold hardy and has abundant blooms. The size for this is 2 to 3 feet tall and 3 feet wide. So it does not get very big compared to some of those bigger Panicle varieties like the Limelight. And let's see, pruning late winter, early spring. So I know that I'm going to prune this one in the springtime because it will bloom on new wood. And let's see, season of interest is summer and fall. So it's going to give me these really pretty white, light colored pink blooms here in the summer. And then it'll turn this pink color as it gets into fall. It looks like my plants survived. They're very small because they're only quart size. But because they're quart size, I feel like they were able to travel a lot easier in this packaging. I don't mind that they're small because right now I have a small area for them to fit in my garden. I think what I'm going to do is plant them up in a couple of my raised beds where I have my big circle archway on my side garden, my working garden area. And then as they get a little bit bigger and they're growing out of that container a little bit, then I'll probably consider planting them out into my landscape. But for right now, I think that's going to be a really good place for them. Yeah, I would call that a shipping success. I think the next test would be to order something a little bit bigger and see how that makes it. But overall, shipping from coast to coast, I think I might end up going shopping some more on their website to see what else I can find and have shipped over here. So thanks, Jenny. Thanks, Jerry. I think the other part of this video will be when I get these planted out into my raised beds and to show you where they're going to go. All right, we are done with the unboxing. Have our new hydrangeas that we're going to get planted. And this is where I have in mind of putting them in. However, I have these summer flowers that are done. They need to be removed. Petunias that got budworms and never really came back after I sprayed them with BT. They just did not rebound very well, but it is at the end of the season. So I am ready to clean out these beds. I do have some pink jasmine that's growing up along my arbor, my round archway here. So I am going to make sure to not pull that out or disturb it, but having everything else out, I'll be able to kind of see where the jasmine is too, to make sure that it's all getting trained up to go over the archway. So now I'm just going to remove everything that's in these except for the jasmine, and I'm going to top them up with compost, and then I'm going to get my hydrangeas in, and I will show you the steps that I take for actually planting them in a minute after I get these cleared out. I got all of the old flowers taken out of these 2 raised beds here. And if you haven't seen the other video, we did put weed fabric down in this area because we're hoping to gravel this all in. This is my working side of my garden. It has my potting bench and my pop-up greenhouse. And this is where I do a lot of my potting, seed starting, things like that. So now all I have to do is try to train up some of this jasmine that's still hanging down, because I want this to climb up as much as possible instead of climbing down. So I just have these little green clips, and I got these just off of Amazon, but they pinch and they open like that, and so I've just pinched the vine that I'm wanting to have train up over the trellis. And I've got some that you might even be able to see that are up on the upper part right now. But hopefully as more vines get trained up, then we'll need less and less clips, because it will have vines to hold on to and to encourage it up. But for now, I'm just going to help it get trained a little bit. Okay, so I'm planting this up. One thing I definitely don't have a shortage of are instructions on how to do it. So step 1, unpack. Step 2, water. This is very wet already. I think we're good. Planting, gently squeeze the bottom of the pot to loosen the plant. Pay attention to its light needs. Plant accordingly. All right, and then on this one, it does say use Biotone Starter Plus at planting to help roots get established. And I happen to have a bag of Biotone Starter fertilizer, so I'm going to use that today. All I'm going to do is dig a little hole here. I did top off these beds, so I have nice compost rich soil, but I am going to put some Biotone Starter fertilizer in the holes. I'm going to make sure I have plenty in here, and I'm going to kind of mix it around with some of the surrounding soil. And then I'm going to open up this pot This one, I'm going to take the tag off. And it says to pinch the pot. I'm going to pinch the pot and pull this right out. Here it comes with all those nice roots. I'm going to make sure that my hole is deep enough. Looks like it is there. And then I'm going to fill in with my nice compost soil around that, so it's got plenty. And even though I do have it hooked up to drip irrigation, I am going to go ahead and water this in right after I plant it to make sure that it gets a lot of water and it's not dried out at all, because my compost was a little dry when I put it in here. And now I'm just going to repeat on the other side. And now we have both of our brand new little hydrangeas planted up. They are adorable, and I hope they will get nice and settled in here in the fall before our winter hits. I think they're going to have a couple months here to get established before we even have any kind of a freeze. So fingers crossed they will do well over the winter, and we will see all kinds of new growth with blooms on that new growth next year. So thanks, Jenny and Jerry, for the wonderful little hydrangeas all the way from the other side of the United States in North Carolina. Here in Oregon, I'm very excited to enjoy these. And thank you to Creekside Nursery and Gardening with Creekside. If you are interested in looking to see what they have available to ship to where you are, you can check out their website. I will definitely link it below so that you can explore there. And happy gardening, as the box says, and rain or shine, I will see you next time.